Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1. This is the most chaotic game I've ever watched. Most chaotic. That first half, everything happened. Red cards, battery, referee's battery spot, everything happened in that game. I don't know, the most chaotic game I've watched. I've ever watched, rather.
Actually, that shows that it was really a derby. You know, I love games like this. You know, when you see big matches and then you have the tackles, you have the force. You know, players putting in their all. You expect things like this. Actually, it was a good game in terms of what the match brought. The two teams brought their A games, and that made the match, you know, that tough. And it was an enjoyable game. You could feel that, yeah, this is really a tough match, and I liked it. I liked it because it showed that it was a big match.
Okay, so what do you have to say about the game generally? As apart from this, what do you have to say? Do you feel that the red card, that Sanchez red card, changed everything? Do you feel that that was?
Yeah, indeed. I was just trying to
we all know that Manchester United, the Manchester United plays very well in the first 15 minutes. But I feel that red card changed everything, and the game favored Manchester United.
Yeah, I told you before, Manchester United. I don't know the new format that Amorim has brought. The first 15 minutes always a very high press. You know, keep pressing, force them to mistakes. You have 1, 2, 3 chances to score. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't take the chances, but we're fortunate today, and then the red card changed the whole game. It was a clear red card. Mbeumo really committed he anticipated the ball. It was a good flick from
Sesko. Yeah, that's what I did say. Credit to Sesko.
Yeah, it was a good flick. So he anticipated it. So it was really a good counter. I loved the play. But yeah, just like you said, the red card really changed the game. I was just thinking, if they didn't have that red card, how would it have been? Probably maybe 50-50, but it really changed the game. And to me, thank God, I'm happy as a United fan. We won the game.
United fans are happy. Nobody cares about Chelsea. Nobody cares about Chelsea. United fans are happy. But let's talk about this guy, Casemiro. What do you have to say about that? The incident.
Just like I heard the commentator say,
it was debatable.
Really hard time. Like the best of the players sometimes make silly mistakes like this. I'm really surprised that it's coming from him. That was a cynical challenge. Like the guy wasn't on a goal-threatening area. You could have just let him be.
Just let him go.
You know, it was really you just show our advantage to the mud. You know, no. I know the coach was going to take him out maybe sometime in the second half, but he really changed the dynamics and gave us more pressure. Believe me, if that game had continued the way it was going, I felt we were going to have a draw. But whoosh, really true. But
yeah, first half it was all Manchester United. Me, I feel the game, it was a game of two halves. First half, it was all Manchester United. But that second half, Chelsea collected the game. They dominated the game in the second half.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said if they were still 1 man down, you know, for as long as 50, 60 minutes, I believe the game would have gotten more goals. You know, the whole advantage thing just let us down, and then we started playing on the defensive. Cunha coming in, if we had still had that advantage, I believe we would have had more goals. So I didn't think Chelsea would have gotten the half. It's just the red card that changed it. But then he has already made his changes, the changes that would have threatened us a whole lot. And that was why that was the really the good thing about the game. He was too quick to make some changes.
That was what I said. I said, because Chelsea coach was too quick. He was quick to make changes. He would have allowed it, but that's his business. I don't care. The final question I would like to ask you before we go is that Mazraoui incident in the penalty box. Was that a penalty for Chelsea? Let me hear your opinion on that.
Okay, I'm trying not to be biased. He would have. It's a penalty. I'm trying not to be biased. They are trying to argue he got a little flick on the ball, but I think that was it's just like
looking at that replay. I don't think he touched that ball.
Yeah. Looking at the replay, I'm not seeing it. So the VAR, the referee, they got it wrong there. I will give them that. So to me, not to be biased, that was a penalty. It was a clear penalty. But Man U just we were lucky to have that. So it was a clear penalty.
Okay, so going forward, what are your final thoughts? First time Amorim winning his first back-to-back home games is when he became Man United boss.
Okay, just like you said, the whole of Manchester United fans want him to really succeed. You know, for a coach who is bent on using his tactics, trying to still do what he wants to do, I feel, wow, everybody wants him to succeed. But for the fact that we're winning and we didn't change, and they were a man down, and we didn't change our shape, you know, to try to kill the game fully, gives me a bit of concern, you know. To me, that's the time we should have, you know, had more people in their 18-yard box, push them harder, try to get more goals, just to show that, hey, we are good at, you know, at the final third. But no, we're not doing that. So it gives me more of a concern. But I will take this as a stepping stone. If we can build on this and probably get the next win, we don't have any other team to play for. That will give us a good edge. I really want us to come up so that I can give the players more confidence to help us get a boost. Definitely, the players will really, and then the red card also will give chances for some players to come into the squad.
Yeah.
So I'm optimistic that we'll do better from now till December. I feel he's going to improve.
All right, Micheal, thank you very much for joining me. See you next time.
All right, thank you. It's good to be back to Fans TV, just like never before. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Peace out.
All right.
Yep.